Well, good day, everyone. You're back at Mainstream Cryptos with Abby to take a look at what Polygon, Elon Musk, and MetaMask have been up to in the last week or so. As usual, it's the top 15 facts for the last 7 days as we dive into February 2023. Our first piece of news is, drumroll, Polygon and Ethereum, and today we're looking at why Polygon is outpacing Ethereum in net sales. In January, the OpenSea marketplace reported over 1.5 million net sales on Polygon's scalable network, which outpaced Ethereum's 1.1 million sales in the same period. Despite Ethereum recording a higher traded value in NFTs compared to Polygon's 15.4 million, Ethereum had 446 million, Polygon has consistently outperformed the smart contracts platform in the NFT sector since the end of 2022. What could be behind Polygon's performance? For one, the decline of Solana may have played a significant role in the recent success of Polygon in the NFT sector. Solana was once a major player in NFTs and second only to Ethereum, but its fall after the FTX collapse has negatively impacted its performance in this area. That's to be expected. Additionally, several scandals have contributed to Solana's loss of ground to Polygon. For instance, in early 2023, Magic Eden, Solana's NFT marketplace, sold counterfeit digital art, causing harm to the reputation of the NFT marketplace. Although the project pledged to compensate affected buyers, the damage has already been done. Furthermore, the team behind the NFTs received a $3 million investment to transition its Solana collections to Polygon, putting additional pressure on the Solana blockchain. Polygon's strategic partnerships and low fee model also contribute to its growth in the NFT world. It has a fee structure which is significantly lower than Ethereum's, and it also has a unique architecture which allows for easier and faster creation, trade, and transfers of NFTs compared to the Ethereum network. All of these combined, I think, make it likely that Polygon is going to continue to outpace Ethereum in terms of NFT sales, unless, of course, Ethereum decides to up its game. In any case, on to number 2. The FBI has seized NFTs from a crypto scammer. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has seized a number of non-fungible tokens from a phishing scammer known as Horror HZ or Chase Senecal. The NFTs have a combined value of over $100,000. The FBI's action was a result of an investigation conducted by blockchain sleuth ZachXBT. According to ZachXBT, the person responsible for the recent spate of hacked NFT Twitter accounts is Cameron Redman. The investigation revealed that Redman sold Twitter panel access to scammers HC and PopPop in June, which enabled them to hack NFT Twitter accounts and defraud people. It can be a big and nasty world, folks. Moving on to number 3. And here we have some more legal drama. Logan Paul faces class action lawsuit over an alleged CryptoZoo net rug pull. The American media personality, professional wrestler, and actor Logan Paul is one of the defendants in a class action lawsuit filed against failed non-fungible token project CryptoZoo. The class action, filed by police officer Don Holland on behalf of 20,000 other victims, alleges that Paul and other defendants executed a rug pull after manipulating the price of CryptoZoo's native token. A bit of history. CryptoZoo was launched in 2021 as a NFT gaming project with Paul as one of its founders. The project was promoted using Paul's online platforms as a means of passive income. Investors committed over $2 million to CryptoZoo before its launch, and the Zoo token skyrocketed in value. Over a year later, no games have materialized, and the project's social media accounts have been inactive. CoffeeZilla accused Paul of stealing millions from investors and abandoning the project afterwards. Victims of the failed project have taken legal action and have accused Paul and his partners of executing a rug pull and failing to deliver on their promises. The defendants have been charged with 8 counts, including fraud, unjust enrichment, and breach of contract. The class action seeks redress from them and disgorgement of any profit gained from the project. In light of the fact that CryptoZoo hasn't actually invested much of anything into games, I have no doubt that their profits have been quite high. Piece of news number 4. XRP, Cardano, and Dogecoin ownership is on the decline in the US. According to a recent poll conducted by Morning Consult, the share of Americans who own cryptocurrencies has declined compared to October 2022. As of January, 14% of Americans own Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, compared to 50% in October, so down 1%. The ownership of other coins also experienced a minor drop over the past 2 months. The share of Americans who own such cryptocurrencies as Cardano and XRP has declined to 3% compared to 4% in October. Most US adults remain bearish about the price of Bitcoin in spite of the recent market recovery. The Morning Consult survey indicates that US adults believe that the largest cryptocurrency will end up trading slightly above $15,000 in 6 months from now. Naturally, cryptocurrency owners are a tad more optimistic. They believe that the largest cryptocurrency will be trading above $29,000. Piece of news number 5. And we are still talking about Bitcoin. Sri Lanka dismisses Tim Draper's idea to combat corruption with Bitcoin. Nandalal Weerasinghe, the governor of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, rejected Tim Draper's idea to eliminate corruption in the country by embracing Bitcoin. He argued that adopting the primary cryptocurrency could worsen the economic situation of the nation. The American venture capital investor Draper recently visited Sri Lanka to shoot an episode of his TV show Meet the Drapers. He also held discussions with the president, Ranil Wickremesinghe, and the governor of the central bank, Nandalal Weerasinghe, regarding the financial crisis reigning in the region and the possible solutions that could ease the turbulence. I quote, Draper said, "Have you seen Sri Lanka in the news? It's known as the corruption capital. A country known for corruption will be able to keep perfect records with the adoption of Bitcoin." The governor, on the other hand, believes that technologies different from the leading digital asset could successfully distribute monetary services and boost financial inclusion in the country. "We don't want to make the crisis worse by introducing Bitcoin," he concluded. The economic condition of Sri Lanka is quite concerning, with inflation surging above 54%. Draper pointed out that El Salvador, which despite its issues of significant unemployment, poverty, and inequality, declared Bitcoin legal tender in 2021. This positively impacted the country, boosting investments in the area and fostering the local tourism industry. Also, one of the poorest nations across the globe, the Central African Republic, also embraced the asset as an official payment method inside its borders. However, the governor's decision has prevailed, and it looks like Bitcoin won't be the primary tool used to combat corruption in Sri Lanka, at least in the near future. Number 6. Billionaire investor Charlie Munger reiterates the US should ban Bitcoin. Charlie Munger, the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett's right-hand man, reiterated his stance against Bitcoin and the entire crypto industry. This time, he urged the United States government to ban all cryptocurrencies as they are bound to cause more harm than good. In an opinion published in mainstream media, the Wall Street Journal, Munger argued that unvetted private companies are issuing thousands of cryptocurrencies, citing the gap in crypto regulation in the US as a reason for that. These digital assets have become publicly traded without governmental pre-approval of disclosures and pose a risk to the country's economic health. The billionaire investor likened such a level of capitalism to a remark attributed to renowned American writer Twain. "A mine is a hole in the ground with a liar on top." To support his point, Munger cited 2 precedents. The first was the case where China's communist government recently banned cryptocurrencies. He called it a wise decision as they knew that such currencies would cause more harm than good. What should the US do after a ban of cryptocurrencies is in place? Well, one more action might make sense. Thank the Chinese Communist leader for his splendid example of uncommon sense, Munger added. Moving on to number 7. MicroStrategy stock doubles since January as Michael Saylor stays bullish on Bitcoin. Despite software giant MicroStrategy's posting another loss yesterday, many shareholders still have reason to be happy. The company's stock has doubled so far this year. The price of the Bitcoin holding company stock is currently priced at $285.45, up 96.8% since the start of January. In the past 5 days, shares are up 11.83%. However, Bitcoin's price is down 65.8% since its November 2021 all-time high of $69,044 per coin. But MicroStrategy co-founder and chairman Michael Saylor doesn't seem phased. Today, the business executive and mastermind behind the company's Bitcoin accumulation said in an interview with CNBC that the company would continue snapping up the digital asset. Our strategy is to buy and hold Bitcoin, and the key for us is to be consistent, transparent, and responsible in the pursuit of that strategy, Saylor said. Number 8. MetaMask unveils new privacy features for crypto wallets. On February the 2nd, industry-dominant crypto wallet MetaMask announced that users will see an updated experience for wallet creation and upgrades in their privacy and security settings. We have updated the extension to maximize the control you have over your data, it said. Under the advanced privacy settings, users can now toggle features that send requests to third-party services. This helps with phishing detection and identifying incoming transactions, MetaMask explained. There is also the option to change RPC, remote procedure call providers, in response to criticism over the default provider, Infura. And number 9. And Australia proposes strict regulation for crypto sector post-FTX fiasco. The first phase of Australia's multi-year strategy to regulate Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies has been unveiled. Through this new approach, the government wants to make sure that regulation of cryptocurrencies safeguards users, according to the Assistant Treasurer Stefan Jones. The release cites shoring up enforcement, boosting user protection, and creating a structure for change as the 3 main components of a multi-stage approach. Some of the steps that will be taken include the expansion of the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. The ACCC is also increasing efforts to combat frauds, particularly those involving cryptocurrencies, according to the announcement. In addition, a set of requirements and operational criteria for cryptocurrency service providers will be established to guarantee that these organizations will properly secure their clients' funds. We have arrived at piece of news number 10. Binance has made a significant move, transferring 6.4 trillion Shiba Inu without affecting the price. The world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, has recently made a significant move with the Shiba Inu token, transferring 6.4 trillion SHIB without affecting the price. This remarkable feat happens through sending a single transaction worth 6.4 trillion SHIB tokens from one wallet to another on the Binance Smart Chain. Thanks to Binance's advanced technology and infrastructure, it was able to execute this huge transfer without causing any disruption in the cryptocurrency market or impacting the price of SHIB tokens. This is a remarkable achievement for the digital asset and its investors, as it demonstrates that even large-scale transfers can be performed without causing shockwaves in the market. It is further proof that cryptocurrencies are increasingly becoming more reliable and resilient, allowing for efficient transactions across exchanges. The underlying motives, however, behind these transactions remain a mystery, and Binance has yet to provide any official response when asked for comment. Number 11. Some more on Binance. Binance re-enters South Korea after acquiring crypto exchange GoPax. Binance has perched a controlling stake in the cryptocurrency exchange GoPax in South Korea. The purchase was made possible by the Industry Recovery Initiative, an initiative spearheaded by Binance. By purchasing GoPax, one of the top 5 crypto exchanges in South Korea, Binance is making a comeback to the country's crypto market after an absence of 2 years. The Binance CEO CZ tweeted, "Binance has invested in South Korea-based GoPax exchange using our Industry Recovery Initiative. We are joining forces to protect our users and make sure we offer a responsible environment for cryptocurrency investments in the country." 12. Coinbase stock has surged over 24% following federal interest rate hike. Today, the US-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase shares soared by more than 24%, despite the Federal Reserve's most recent hike in interest rates and statements from Fed Chair Jerome Powell about the Fed's efforts in battling the high rate of inflation. This piece of news was delivered on February the 3rd. Further, on Wednesday, a US judge dismissed the lawsuit filed by its clients that alleged the cryptocurrency exchange was selling unregistered securities and had not registered as a broker-dealer. It might be another factor for the Coinbase price boost. Well, there we are. Good for Coinbase. Number 13. The prominent crypto exchange Kraken has exited Abu Dhabi after Japan. The Abu Dhabi office of Kraken, a renowned cryptocurrency exchange, has shuttered less than a year after being granted a local license. More than a third of the company's workforce will be laid off as a result of this reduction. In a move that affected around 8 positions, Kraken laid off a significant portion of its staff based in the Middle East and North Africa. Although the cryptocurrency exchange no longer supports trading in the currency of the United Arab Emirates, users in the Middle Eastern country may still access the platform. An official at the exchange said that consumers may make deposits in dirhams, and those funds would be converted to dollars before being made available for withdrawal. Furthermore, consumers may keep using any other fiat currency Kraken currently offers. Kraken has reduced its worldwide development plans and, as of last month, stopped all operations in Japan. At the end of November, the firm announced that due to present market circumstances, it will be laying off 30% of its worldwide workforce, or over 1,100 people. Just 2 more pieces of news to go. We are busy on number 14. The US Congress plans to hold a crypto crash hearing on February the 14th. United States lawmakers with the Senate Banking Committee have scheduled a second hearing exploring the impact of a crypto market crash. In the February the 3rd announcement, Senate Banking Committee Chair Sherrod Brown says senators would convene on February the 14th in a hearing titled Crypto Crash: Why Financial System Safeguards Are Needed for Digital Assets. The hearing will come 2 months after lawmakers met and discussed the collapse of crypto exchange FTX in a December the 14th hearing. As the second hearing is scheduled for the Senate Banking Committee following the start of the 118th session of Congress, there will be some changes. Senator Brown will remain committee chair, but Senator Tim Scott will take over as ranking member following the departure of Pat Toomey. Scott included a crypto regulatory framework as one of his legislative priorities. I think that should be a very interesting meeting, especially with the widespread call for US authorities to crack down on crypto at the moment. I want to know how Congress is going to respond to that and deal with it. This meeting may just make or break the future of crypto in the US. In any case, moving on to our last piece of news for this week, which is number 15. Why not finish off the week with some Elon Musk? Elon Musk says that Twitter will share ad revenue with creators. Twitter will now begin sharing an undisclosed amount of its ad revenue with content creators when ads appear in their replies, Twitter CEO Elon Musk said on Friday. Musk added that only accounts currently subscribed to Twitter Blue will be eligible to earn revenue from their reply section ads, meaning it will cost users roughly $8 a month to monetize content in this way. While there's currently no official statement from Twitter regarding the use of crypto in its payment or monetization plans, the Financial Times reported earlier this week that Musk intends to keep that option on the table. He did not share further details on the ad revenue split between Twitter and its creators, but he did make a point to criticize, yet again, the legacy verification system at Twitter. Prior to Musk's takeover, celebrities, journalists, government officials, businesses, and other public figures were eligible for Twitter's coveted blue checkmark if they applied the supporting documentation proving their eligibility. But Musk has continuously decried this process. But once again on the ad issue, whether such ads would even be profitable for smaller creators isn't the only possible issue with Musk's plan. Twitter user Alex Buck, who works in media, argued that reply ads are actually riskier for brands than placing ads between tweets. Most brands and agencies opt to avoid replies and search result placements simply due to brand safety concerns, Buck said. Others, like USC philosophy PhD student Krista Peterson, argued that the ads in tweet replies are maddening. Clearly, Peterson's not alone, as the tweet has already garnered over 75,000 likes. So this ad revenue scheme might take off, it might not. And on that note, we have covered the most important news for this week. I hope that you were helped and informed and that you will put the information to good use. Don't forget, we would really appreciate it if you haven't already done this. If you would subscribe to our channel, this will help us to grow and to keep on producing video content on crypto in order to help you do more investing and less gambling, or even better, to do all investing and no gambling. I'll be seeing you next week with some fresh and tasty news.